Hello, Collective. This message is for anybody who's looking for a message. If you found it, maybe the message is for you. I came to this reading by way of my intuition, which I'm always saying everybody needs to practice and get better at, including myself. And also, I talk about meditation once in a while, although I'm very lax at it. I did do a little bit today, and I came up with an image of a brooch with two sides. The left side had a man sitting in a chair reading a book. The other side was empty, but you kind of got the feeling there used to be something there. The brooch is, I don't know, it's a little old-fashioned. You know, metal and decorative corners on both sides, folds in the middle, mostly silver. And then I start thinking, well, how does that relate to tarot? I mean, books are words and lessons and messages, things we can learn from. The man sitting there reading, I thought about all the tarot cards, and I came up with, there's so many where you have a man sitting, could be a woman, I guess, too. You know, all the kings are sitting almost, and the Hierophant, and the Emperor, Empress, could go on and on. So, they tend to be the higher court cards, if that means anything. I pulled a few pieces for us to look at while we roll your dice for this. We're going to roll 5 dice and then later clarify with some cards. Probably could be tarot and oracle cards. I'm not sure. See as we go. See what we get because I have no idea. I was just drawn to do this today. So what I chose were things that looked like and also meant communication. 2 pages, the letter with the sword. That's the Page of Swords. Makes sense, right? The letter opener could be a little sword, you know. Next to that is the mailbox, which is about messages. And with the political climate, I thought that was interesting at the time when I made it. Also has a bird on top. Birds are all about messages. That's the Page of Wands. Behind those are 8 birds flying, 1 blackbird. That piece symbolizes and stands for the 8 of Wands. Again, communication. Some people say it's the internet. You know, text messages, could be anything really. Very energetic. So we have 2 wands here and 1 sword. Swords are definitely about communication. So let's roll some dice. Let's roll. Let's see what we get. What do we need to know? What does everybody need to know? What message do we need today? We have something in reverse. 79. Wow, that's my last piece in the box. That's all I have. I have 79 regular pieces plus a special piece. I don't know what that is from here because I can't see the box. All the pieces are placed randomly. Anyway, this is 79 in reverse because the square dice, when it's an odd number, it's in reverse. When it's an even number, read upright. Okay, what do we need to know? What do we need to know? We got an upright, 68 upright. I'm always excited to see what comes out. Every combination is, to me, surprising. These pieces here I put out, I'd love to see how pieces look next to each other. Like when you put one color next to another, or one note next to another in music. It means something different, looks different. 22. 2 in reverse. Wonder if these numbers have any significance for you. Let's use the other hand. Let's get some positive cards, positive pieces. Wow. 29 in reverse. I get a lot of reverses lately. I don't know if it's me or what. One more piece. One more piece for the collective. What do we need to know? So upright, double aught, 1. 1 upright. Okay, let me go see what we have. Look in the boxes, match up these numbers, clear this, and we'll do a reading. Okay, hopefully the rest of this will go smoother. I knew something was wrong with the audio, and then I go and look, and I was using the onboard mic instead of the fancy-ass mic, which isn't that great anyway, but it's better than the mic on the camera. What else did I do? Oh, I forgot to talk about the brooch, the image I got while meditating. The idea was you have this guy sitting in a chair reading, and on the other side it's empty, but you had the feeling there was something there. So in my mind, and after seeing what we have in front of us, because I know what the pieces mean, it seemed like he's by himself, gone inward, he's looking for answers in his books. Or he could be, in a modern version, he could be looking at his phone trying to see if there's any messages for him. Either way, it's about information. And on the other side, we could think that, well, that's the other person. That's the person he's hoping to hear from or he's trying to get information on. And that person isn't present. Where are they? Are they gone? Or maybe they just went out temporarily, or maybe they're just not putting any energy in. And that does line up with what we have here, because the first two pieces, I hope you can see that face. I think you can just barely see the face in here. Let me see. There's a man in a boat with 4 swords. That's the 4 swords in reverse. Next to that is the 4 of cups. That's an upright. But they almost mean the same thing. Of course, there's, subtleties. But both of them are about going inward, taking time out. The 4 swords in reverse, I think of it as being a little better than when it's upright. It's more about meditation. And so is the second piece, the second 4, the 4 of cups. It's more about meditation, which is something else I think we talked about in the beginning. The 4 swords is air, of course, Libra, Saturn. And this is about resting, retreating, maybe even realizing it's a waste to fight. And realizing also that we have to seek self-love to solve this problem, whatever it is. The 4 cups is Cancer, the moon. That's about feeling disconnected, maybe even apathetic. It's like thinking things like the colors drained out. Well, winter's coming, although fall's pretty bright right now where I'm at. But it's a lot of grayness lately. So maybe they're wondering where the color or the flowers and the beautiful light, summer light and everything just seems to be drained out. And there's might be a missed opportunity also. That's how come I chose to put a well with nobody around. This is really the reverse meaning that all the cups are empty. All these vessels are empty. Where is everybody? They're out to work, or just a feeling of melancholy. Then we go to the next piece, the only major arcana we have, and that's Temperance, the Sag piece. That's, all about imbalance in reverse. There's another reverse, you can see the little R's. Temperance comes between the Death on one side in the major arcana and the Devil on the other. So instead of being balanced, it could be rash and could be about temper tantrums, which also reminds me of the next piece, the Queen of Wands. When she's in reverse, she could definitely have a temper. But, Temperance is surrounded by Death on the one side, which is endings, and on the other is the Devil, which is obsessions. So in between, after something has ended, we need balance. If we're not careful, we could slip back into these obsessions. I also notice there's no earth here. We have water, air, and fire, but no earth. We might need a little earth to balance this whole thing out. Then we go to the Queen of Wands, the cat, sitting on top of the throne there with the wand, fire. It's also water, because queens all have water. This is Aries. And this normally strong, assertive, go-get-em queen is very insecure. We don't know why. Could be some kind of fear of failing, or she's also known in this reverse to be spiteful or selfish even. She's normally very nurturing and giving, but she's in reverse. And then we have the King. So this King and Queen could be a couple. Court cards are supposed to be real people in life. And if that's true, you know, he's the cool character. Maybe too cool for some people. Maybe the Queen's sick of that. He's too cold compared to her fiery wand. Maybe she feels like he's these force, this colder energy, this energy of being quiet and kind of reserved. But in general, if it just kind of went over the whole thing as a story, I think it's very much like the guy looking at the book. Again, he's off by himself, working on something, thinking, looking for answers, and somebody else just isn't there. They're just not present in one way or another. And the Queen could be being a bit selfish. We all have to realize at this time, right now, a lot of us are stuck inside, whether we want to be or not. Might be getting old at this point. We're realizing we're going to have to buckle down and go through this for another winter. Then again, everybody's kind of been stuck. Might be stuck with somebody, you know, maybe it's just you and somebody else in the house or some other people in the house. And maybe really want that time alone. You need that time alone now. This is before the holidays and all that hit. You know, we're going to be possibly with other people. Then again, maybe not. But most people will still try to get together in some form. Could this be a family? Sure. But I don't see anything directly to that except the moon is in here. And the moon is the mother. The King of Swords could definitely be a father figure, authority figure. Right now we need more balance than ever. We need strength too. Where's that strength card? Where's that strength piece? Where's Leo at? Maybe it's in the cards here. Our standing joke has been, after being stuck in so long, so, what's happening this week? We just laugh because nothing's happening. Nothing has been happening. There's nothing happening. There's nothing really on the calendar except this week is Thanksgiving. And maybe that's the whole thing. Maybe we've got to remember that. Be thankful for what we have. Let's see what the cards say. Maybe we get some more messages in there. I shuffle before I put these down. I have no idea what they are. I picked them because I like the color with the, once I saw the all the gold in this spread here. What could all this gold stand for? There's no pentacles here. Well, let's see, maybe there are. Let's go with this card first. There's the pentacle, Queen of Pentacles. I'm going to move this camera down. Might have to move some pieces too. Let's see. I'm going to move this back a little. Oh boy, she's in reverse though, huh? Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Jeez. So we have another queen. She's not at her happiest. She's not at her best. She's normally the one who keeps everything together. Family business even. Wait a minute. Is that true? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Let me show you. There's her crown at the top. She's holding that pentacle. It's a crazy looking throne she has there. Okay, so this is in reverse. So, oh my god, she's in reverse. She is Earth at least. At least she showed up. There's two queens now, both in reverse. Could the king be messing around with two queens here? Why are they so upset? Why are they out of balance? What else we have here? Oh boy, there we go. The devil showed up. I was talking about the temperance and how the death was on one side and the devil on the other, and here he shows up. Wow, that's a crazy looking devil, isn't it? Check this out. It's like the Lovers, but in the negative. Instead of the angel, we have the devil. So there's something going on here. Obsessions. A lot of cups. Could be about love, emotion. I'd say this whole thing's about imbalance. I don't know, why, or it's just like everything's out of whack. The elements. We have 4 elements. They need to be in balance. Our money, our emotions, our thoughts, spirit. Let's flip over the last piece. Here we have the 9 of Wands in reverse. Another reversal, 9 of Wands, more fire. Now the 9 of Wands is great when it's upright. It's like, being proud of everything you have and being victorious, really. Ready to defend what you have. In reverse, it's a little like these 4s where the energy is just not there. The fight, there's no fight there. I mean, the 9's almost at the end. It's been a long road to get here. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears. But in reverse, it's like you're exhausted. Again, it reminds me of the 4 swords here. Resting, need rest. Need to call upon all our energy to overcome that final obstacle. You can do it. Kind of lacking that motivation right now, though. I don't know what's going on with that. Seems to definitely be a theme here. Might even be wondering if it's all worth it. Is this what you've been fighting for? Is that really what you want? Could be burnout. It seems to me, based on everything here, somebody's just tired, sick and tired. They need a break. They need to be time alone. And it looks like they're getting that. It's not the most pleasant thing. Maybe the holidays will lift our spirits again. It's only a few days away. And we'll get back to that passion and desire that comes with these wands here. Let's pull a card. Let's pull an oracle card. Let's see. I think Moonology is the way to go. Can't really call this a love reading. The moon right now is in Aquarius, I believe. Yeah, it's kind of like when it's cut in half. That means it's time to take action. Something's been blocked. We need to push our way through and overcome those obstacles. Need to reach out for solutions. Even going inward like these 4s here. And you're here right now, watching tarot, looking for solutions, looking for bits of information and put them with other things you've been thinking or looking at, and you'll definitely come to a solution because you're doing the work. Let's see what we get from Moonology here. This is the book. Comes with the kit. Beautiful. I'll shuffle a couple times for you. Although I always shuffle in between readings, We don't read reversals here. I find the Moonology is a great source of inspiration and advice. Okay. Let's shuffle, see if we can get a popper. What does the collective need to know? What kind of advice can we get? Clarity. Well, here we go. We got a card. It is Hold Your Vision. Fixed Moon. Hold Your Vision. Interesting. Let's see what that's all about. Look it up in the book. Hold Your Vision sounds like you have a vision. And maybe you've let that slip for some reason. Why would it slip? Seem like it's too difficult. It's getting to the end and you just need to push through. Like that 9 of Wands maybe. Some things slowed you down, some obsessions, or you just being out of balance. Kind of lost hold of that vision. Let's see what it says. I gotta find Fixed Moon. Here it is. I'll show you on camera. Maybe you can screenshot it if you want. I'm not going to read everything. I hope that's sharp. It's hard for me to tell. Okay, what's this? Can you see? Okay. Fixed moon. There are two main possibilities with this card. The first is that you need to stand firm in whatever situation you're in. The second, very different interpretation, is that something is stuck. That could well be referring to the situation you're asking about. If that's the case, have a think about what you can do to grease the wheel so the events move forward. Are you being stubborn? If so, that's great, because if you really want things to change, there's a solution. Stop digging in your heels. Be the one to break a deadlock. With two interpretations for this card, it's up to you to decide what's going on and which meaning applies to you. This offers up a chance for more self-reflection. Like I said, this is all about self-reflection, all these things, you know. Definitely the 2 4s. Temperance. Yeah. Okay, so attuned to the moon. Yes. Just say the word a lot and see how it feels. Additional meanings for this card. Staying power. Faith or patience are needed. Someone needs to back down. Avoid stagnation. Yeah, that's here. It's amazing. This book always ties up the reading just perfectly. Last point. A personal or professional relationship will be enduring. A personal or professional relationship will be enduring. That sounds beautiful. Maybe that's what you should be thinking about. What's that? Who is that? Personal or professional? That relationship. It'll benefit you and them. Good relationship for both of you. Maybe other people concerned. Okay, so that's the reading. Hope you found something useful. Come back and visit again. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Love you all.